How to make lasagna inside spaghetti. It's a twist of our baked spaghetti. How? Watch this. Okay, so let's start. With 3 tablespoons of oil, I'll add 1 medium-sized onion chopped. Okay, and then we will cook this until it becomes translucent. Okay, after our onions are already cooked, we'll add a splash of white wine. Now, this part is optional. You can add the white wine or not. Okay, but this will add additional flavor to the dish. Now, we'll just wait for the white wine to reduce just a bit. Now, we're ready to add 1/4 kilo of ground beef. So we need to saute this until it is fully cooked. Meanwhile, while waiting for the ground beef to cook, on another pan, let's melt 2 tablespoons of butter. And then we'll add 1 cup of milk. Okay, so we'll just heat and mix these 2 ingredients together. And then after we mix them very well and it boils just a little, then we turn off the fire. Okay, as you can see, we're now back to our ground beef and it's already cooked after several minutes. We're now ready to add our next ingredients. Just a medium size of carrots, minced or chop into small pieces. Okay, and then we'll mix this together with the ground beef so that it will get cooked. Okay, so let's now add salt and pepper to taste. Okay, so we're going to season this very well. Okay, right now we're going to add water. So I'm doing this so that the ground beef will get soft. Okay, so we're going to cover this until it becomes tender. Okay, so after several minutes, our beef is already tender and we're now ready to add our pasta sauce. Now when it comes to pasta sauce, it's up to you what brand or what type of pasta sauce that you will use. But for 1/4 kilo of beef, I added around a kilo of pasta sauce. Okay, so we're now ready to mix the pasta sauce with our ground beef and carrots. And then again, we're going to simmer our sauce until it's well incorporated. Okay, so after several minutes, let's check our sauce. As you can see, it's looking good. And we're now ready to add more ingredients. Okay, so let's now add our 1 medium-sized red bell pepper, minced. It could be red or green. It's up to you. Okay, since we are Filipinos, I'm going to add my favorite cooked hot dogs, sliced hot dogs into my pasta sauce. Okay, so I cannot have spaghetti without my hot dogs. Okay, at this point, as you can see, my pasta sauce is really looking good. Okay, so now it's time to put any dried herbs that you have on your cabinet. I have here with me some dried sage, rosemary, and some basil leaves. So it's up to you if you want to add some dry herbs, you add it. If you don't like dried herbs, you cannot put it if you don't want to. So you can also put oregano. Oregano is also good. Italian seasoning there if you want to add some herbs. Okay, now I'm going to add just a teaspoon of white sugar. Okay, to balance out the sourness of the tomato sauce. Okay, after adding all those beautiful ingredients that we put in our pasta, it's now ready to taste it. So we have to taste our pasta sauce before we add our noodles. Okay, since our sauce is really good, we're now ready to add 1/2 kilo of spaghetti noodles, cooked al dente. Okay, so this is now our spaghetti. Okay, and it's not yet over. So we're now ready to do the part which is the lasagna part of the dish. Okay, it's coming up. We're going to transfer this now in our Pyrex dish. Okay, so this is now our Pyrex dish, and I'm going to butter all sides of the pan. Okay, so this is for so that the noodles will not stick when it is cooking in the oven, and also for additional flavor. This is a trick that I've learned from my mom. Okay, so we're now ready for the lasagna part. So we're going to add the first layer, which is the pasta or the spaghetti noodles with the sauce. So that is our first layer, and we're going to spread this evenly on our pan. So just half of what we have made. So if you remember the buttermilk mixture that we did a while ago, so we're now going to put this on the first layer of our spaghetti. So this is the lasagna part that I'm trying to tell you guys, because this is a layering. Okay, instead of bechamel, this is just a simple sauce because I don't want my pasta to be heavy. Okay, now I'm adding another twist to my recipe. I'm putting grated butter toast. Okay, so this will add a texture and flavor to our dish. Okay, so after the butter toast, we're now ready to add our cheese. So it depends on what kind of cheese that you like. We can use parmesan, cheddar cheese, or mozzarella. So these are all components of our first layer. Okay, now we're ready to add another layer of our spaghetti noodles with our delicious pasta sauce. So there, actually we're going to put everything already. All of the pasta that we made earlier. And we're going to flatten this. Okay, so it's now covered, and we're now ready to repeat what we have done during the second layer. So another layer of the buttermilk mixture. Yan, so we're going to pour this. Again, this is only a very thin milk mixture. I don't want a bechamel. Okay, something very light lang. Okay, and then we're also going to add the grated butter toast. So we're now going to put our very last ingredient. Okay, so you can put any kind of cheeses that you like for the toppings. Okay, it's good if you're going to use a quick melt cheese, mozzarella, yan, or any kind of cheese, parmesan, cheddar. I use a combination of all. So there's a mozzarella, there's also cheddar. Yeah, you can be generous with the cheese because it is really good when it melts. So we're ready to bake this at 350 degrees for 20 minutes. Okay, so this is now our lasagna in spaghetti. Okay, and we're now ready to serve our dish. Okay, so here now is our lasagna in spaghetti. Okay, a slice of it, and we're now ready to eat this. I hope you try this recipe. Till our next episode. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!